Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is your Playing with Owls. Welcome to my first stream since I returned from the States a couple of weeks ago. Uh, that was an adventure and a half I had over there. Uh, I'm sorry I didn't get to do any paranormal streaming or really do any paranormal investigating over there. But I did do some at a couple of places, so that wasn't too bad. So I've been trying to share a song, and for some reason it doesn't want to come through properly. So a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. So we just move on and hope for the best. I have invited other people on. Um, One person who invited on, who most of you know, Squid. She finished streaming not too long ago, so she's actually heading off to get something to eat and drink. I would assume, but then again, if you assume things make an ass out of you and me, so I can't really give a shit. I'm an ass, and I'll openly admit it. So, and and I invited a couple of other people on. Once again, I sent out messages the other day about it, about coming on, and haven't heard back. So I'm not sure whether other people are actually going to join in or not. I was trying to play a song I did from the Dollywood event, um, which is the main reason I actually went across to America, was to meet up with the expert in White Rabbit, Volstorms, um, Valhalla, and that includes their families, etc. Mo, absolutely lovely lady in person. Um, Valhalla, he's just a big softy, and he actually really cares about other people, which is fantastic. So yeah, it was a little bit different only having myself up here at the moment. I'm used to talking to other people. So I've got two people in the chat. If you want to say hello in the side chat, that'd be fantastic. Then I know who's actually watching me and watching me make a call on myself, which I do quite often. So that's no real biggie for me. So I left Australia on May the 29th to head over to Dollywood. Uh, I left here at 12:10. I arrived in San Francisco at 12:55 p.m. So on paper, there's a 45-minute trip, but it was a lot longer than that, let me tell you. But one good thing, traveling both ways. I never um, had any jet lag. I My body acclimatized really quickly to the changing time zones, etc. Which was on the first day I had 4 different time zones. So a little bit strange, but something I'll do again with these. Um, Absolutely loved my time in the States when I was there. Uh, the people I got to meet while I was over there, actually fantastic people. I haven't got a bad thing to say about anyone that I met, although I'm not sure they could say the same thing about me. But hey, it is what it is. So the different time zones I had Melbourne, then I flew to Auckland, and they're 2 hours ahead of us. So that's time zone number 2 for the day. From Auckland to San Francisco, my third time zone. Then from San Francisco to Dallas gave me my fourth time zone. G'day, Darth Vader. Glad you could make it. So yeah, that's my 4 time zone changes, and that was on the first day of my travels. So I did take my pillow with me, and I think that really helped because I actually slept quite well on in all the beds I had over there, which was 4 different beds, and with my pillow, I just zonked out. So yeah, I flew down to Dallas from San Francisco, spent 4 days with my cousin, her husband, and little boy. I got the dowsing rods out once when I was there. Uh, I'm unsure who the person was that I was speaking to, but my cousins, I was just in there, my cousins were actually watching the rods moving, and they'll ask me how's it happening, etc. Hey Valhalla, how are you? Give me a tip. Yes, I had a conversation with a spirit at my cousin's place for a little bit. Then uh, the next bit of chatting I did. Hey, Just Dawn. Levy says, hey, Ratley Racial. G'day, Levy. Uh, Check your Discord, Valhalla. So I just sent you an invite if you want to come on and join me. So after been in Dallas for 4 nights, flew to Tennessee, then met up with T-Rex, Kaiser, Pineapple, and Amadi Kaisers. Absolutely fantastic people. Then that was the one place I actually got the jousting rods out. That I was sitting outside on the Thursday night with Kaiser and his mate. Did she get a photo? Well, that that's what I want to know. Just to see if I have got a doppelganger. And if I have, I want to swap places with them for our winter. And so I'm sitting outside on the no worries. I'll forgive her. I will. Valkyrie's an absolutely lovely lady. I'm taking it, Dawn. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like me, God help the Lord of the Arts with me in it. That's all I can say. So, yeah. So Thursday night we'd been to Dollywood that day. Got the cinnamon bread, and we're sitting out the front. I was having a smoke and a drink, and pulled out the dowsing rods and my Horus 2 device. And next minute, the rod started moving. So went through the normal things I go through, asking if it's male or female. Yeah, I think it's a safe assumption it wasn't me, unfortunately. Um, Asking if it was male or female, then counting slowly, uh, leaving roughly 20 to 30-second gap in between each number to gauge or to get the age of the person. There's a young boy, 7 years of age. Then we went on to trying to discover his name. So once again, went through A, left a gap, about 20 to 30 seconds, B, so forth. Come to C, next minute the rods cross. So we found he was a young boy, 7 years of age. His name started with C. So we went through and started guessing names. And unbeknown to me at the time, Callum was listening to everything that was said, and he was trying to draw a mental picture in his head, and we come up with the name Charlie, and asked if his spell's name was Charlie. Rods crossed. Kept on talking for a little bit, and I found a second spirit around me, and made comment about I'm not sure whether it's male or female. And the Horus 2 device, for those who have seen it, will actually tell me that there's a anomaly at, at a particular time, which is a spirit interacting with the Horus device, and asked me to, or say, to ask the question. So ask the question. There's a female. The female. Her name was Michelle. Then chatted a little bit more, and I asked, does she know when she died? And on the screen came back up, I died in the 1980s. So after that, didn't really do much more, because if I had have started, I would have been going all night. And as it was, Charlie wasn't a really strong energy, and I didn't take any of my EMF pumps that I'd made to create a electromagnetic field full of spirits, so they actually had energy they could use. And instead of taking all my energy and my back hurting. But definitely next time I come over, I'll be bringing over some pumps. Um, I want to get out and do an actual full-on investigation over there. So other than that, yeah, um, I've missed America, especially the weather. I did get my daughter a teddy bear from Dollywood, and they've been sitting up safe for a week. My house cleaner came, um, and next thing I know, my dog had ripped the bear into pieces. So my youngest doesn't get to get her teddy bear. But I am trying to work out another way to get another bear, have it sent to my auntie in San Francisco. Then when she comes out in September, I can grab it off her then. So, uh, hello, young lady.
Oh, I'm about to cough up a lung. Oh, I'm tired. How are you?
Oh, considering I've been up since 5 a.m. and it's 9:17 now, I'm surviving okay. So,
How was your trip to the US? I haven't really talked to you. I'm
ah,
sorry, I don't mean to just cut in on what you were doing.
no, all good. I was just talking about the trip, and the little amount of paranormal investigating I did. So, uh,
I'm laughing.
yeah, I played around with the dowsing rods at my cousin's house one night, and that was about it. Uh, um, then, hey, sweet fly.
I'm opening up
Uh,
the stream so I can participate and check.
yeah, I just see him on my screen on the side, so I can't show comments on the stage because he wants to charge me for the privilege.
Hey,
And being a pauper, I just can't afford that. So sucks, but it is what it is.
oh,
So
oh,
yeah, never did any real investigating over there. Next time I come over, I actually want to do a full-on investigation with people. So, and next time I come over, I'm actually heading down your way for a few days.
yay.
So,
Well, Savannah's like an hour away. There's a whole bunch of haunted shit there.
yes, that's what really interests me is the history and the amount of hauntings that have actually been recorded there. So,
There's what you can do is they actually have haunted tours. So you can take a
yep,
tour to get like the hot spots and then go back on your own. There's a whole couple of hotels that are supposedly haunted. So stay in one of those. They're still active hotels. Like,
yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'd stay in that. That's all things I've got to try and work out to see if I can come over again. Like at the moment, I'm aiming for 2028. There've been quite a few people who've asked me to come back over again next year for the Dollywood event. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But if the next time I come over, I'm coming down to your neck of the woods, Squid, to catch up with you, your mum, little Squidette, and the rest of the Squid family.
Hopefully, she'll get rid of her little attitude by then. Both my mom and my daughter.
No, be more sassy on an investigation with the
Oh,
attitude. So,
sassy. Let me text my mom. She is not up for coming on a stream today, but she said she'd be in chat. But yeah,
rightio. As per normal, I'm going to disappear for a couple of minutes off screen so I don't have a cigarette. So
of
that way I
course.
don't upset YouTube.
Yes, to the YouTube overlords, it is just a cigarette. There used to be people on TV and in commercials that used to smoke all the time.
Used
So
to smoke on planes, trains, buses, in hospitals, in the maternity ward of all places.
that one gets me. Like that one I don't understand. But like public restaurants and they used to have smoking sections in restaurants. Not anymore. Like,
Yeah. There's a couple of nightclubs in Melbourne that were multi-level, and the top level was always smokers. And you get non-smokers going up there and carrying on. Oh, everyone's smoking. Oh, it's a smoking area. Simple. Stay out of it if you're a non-smoker. Yeah,
I
so
just started smoking because the smokers got smoke breaks and the non-smokers had to keep working all the time. So I was like,
yep.
I'll just smoke and well, that's not why I started, but that's why I kept smoking because they got breaks
Uh,
and the rest of us had to work.
on the plane on the way back to Australia, when you go through customs or security, even a San Francisco airport, they don't actually have smoking areas there, so you have to actually go outside of the airport or back out. Hey, Mama Squid. Yeah, got to go out to have a cigarette. So I bought myself a Fume, which is just a flavoured air capsule. So it looks like a vape, but it's just clean air. So on the plane on the way back, I was hitting that because it's the same feeling without the nicotine, without the smoke. And the staff can't say anything because there's no smoke, there's no nicotine.
I don't smoke anymore, so it's not an issue. But Mr. Squid still vapes. It gets me. It annoys me, but you know, it is what it is. Like, how long were you here? I can't remember. I feel like all my days are running together.
Let's see. I got to I left Australia 12:50 p.m. May the 29th. I arrived in San Francisco May 29th, 12:55 p.m. Then didn't actually leave San Francisco until I think it was around 20 to 10 that night to head to Dallas. And that's because my connecting flight, first plane got cancelled due to maintenance. The second flight got delayed because of maintenance issues. Then paperwork never got brought down to the pilot, co-pilot. So instead of leaving at 7:30, finished up leaving around 20 to 10. Got into Dallas, Fort Worth around 2:30. Went to pick up the suitcase. The suitcase wasn't there. It was still back in San Francisco. No one told me that when I got off the plane, I had to go and collect my bag and then recheck it through domestic.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I just got told my bag would go all the way down to where I was stopping, which was Dallas. So, yeah. And explaining that to the girls at Dallas was they understood my point, but I didn't understand it fully type thing. The girl kept saying, well, there's signs everywhere. Man, I suffer with PTSD, depression, and anxiety. I'm in a new country. I've never been here before. I was overwhelmed. And as far as I knew, my bag was going straight to Dallas. So we started chatting. She asked what I was here for. And I was telling her all about the Dollywood event. Then she asked me about my channel. So I was telling her I've got 3 of them, including the music one. And she asked if she could hear some of the music. So I played her one of the songs. I think it was Ticket to Knoxville. And her and a friend standing listening. Next minute, I start tapping the foot. Next minute, the hips start moving. Then there's some full bowl dance.
Love when that happens.
And it was fun. And I even said they'll deliver my bag for me for nothing. Instead of charging me $30, $40 to deliver it. Yeah. Oh, we'll send it out to you as soon as it gets here. So they did paperwork, got my bag the next day, luckily. And after going to the airport, I actually went up to Grapevine. And unbeknownst to me at the time, one person who's in chat at the moment, her and her partner live about 10 minutes away. If I had have known that, then I could have met up with them on the Saturday night. In Monty Sunshine, yes, I was at Dollywood with Viola Baker, Expert and Friends.
Yeah, my mom used to
Mum's
work
with,
for an
they
airline.
didn't tell me then either. So I had Air New Zealand from Melbourne to San Francisco, United from San Francisco to Dallas, Delta from Dallas to Knoxville, United from Knoxville back to San Francisco, and Air New Zealand back to Australia. So
That takes a lot of effort. Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy, I think I did travel around 22,000 miles in total.
That's a
For the trip.
long way.
It's a long way, but I'll do it again next year if I can get the finances worked out. So
I talked to Mr. Squid about Dollywood next year, and he was like, "Just let me know." I'm like, "We'll see." So hopefully, because the little will be a little older, and taking a toddler to Dollywood and any of those events, I'm like, eh. But 4, 5, 6, not as bad. More independent, not as
Yeah,
not as moody. That doggy.
yes. That's the asshole who destroyed the teddy bear.
He
So
might be an asshole, but he is a cute asshole.
yeah, he's actually been with me through all my depression and all that. I mean, yeah, very protective, very loyal, and easily my best mate.
That's what everybody needs is that
So
loyal friend.
yeah,
And I like dogs more than people, so that
yeah.
that tells you. There you go, Mom. I don't know if my brain can handle rides anymore.
Oh no, I'm bloody 59, and I still went on one of the rides there, Big Eagle or something. The whole might know the name of it.
Yeah, but you didn't have brain surgery and have stuff moved around.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if my vertigo
Maybe
would
not that one.
huh?
Maybe not that ride. There is one though. It's a indoor roller coaster type thing. Um, it's the oldest ride at at Dollywood theme park. Um, Blazing Flames or Blazing Fire, I think it's called.
I've never been to Dollywood or any. I don't know what rides are there at all. Yeah, my mom. Yeah, I rode one of the rides at the fair and had a panic attack before I did it. Never had panic attacks in my life. Well, only had one panic attack in my life, other than that one. And now I get panic attacks all the time.
Well, Dollywood, it's a big day because the parks are so big and you're walking around here, there, and everywhere. Uh, oh, that could be trouble, Tammy. Squid and Mo together.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I actually got to meet Mo, and she is a lovely, lovely lady. In fact, everyone who I met after I got over my two anxiety attacks on Wednesday night, uh, everyone was so nice. Um, Wanted to engage with other people and all that. And yeah, my anxiety went from up here on the Wednesday night to down to knee level on the Thursday. So
I told Expert one time the next time that Georgia plays Tennessee at Neyland, we should go. Like so, but they don't play next year. So, but I DM'd him about some legal stuff that I wanted questions or about a legal situation,
yep.
and like 8 or 4 weeks later, he has yet to respond to me. So he's a no football games for us. Oh,
Yeah,
my
I've heard about
Hollywood's
smaller.
only like a 6 hour drive, so not that far.
Yeah, no, there's like heaps of accommodation around the area as well. So I actually got a picture of the Smokies.
Nice.
I did. It's actually in my video I did. So I'd written a song called Dollywood Dreams, which was about people from different places in the world as well as the states, all coming together to meet a guy who they see on screen. And after the 3 days in Tennessee for the event, I just used photos from that to put into like a video, and I've had over 1,200 views on it.
Hell yeah. I got to catch some of your videos, but not all of them. It's been crazy around here. Putting it lightly. We've had a
Yeah,
cross-country move. Too many people in this house for everybody's mental health. So no surprise when the routine of a toddler gets messed up, nobody's happy.
not as hell to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but hopefully everybody's routines will start to get back to normal and we will not have an attitude problem anymore. Well, just the normal toddler stuff,
Yep.
not the extra. It's been crazy. So,
Any more paranormal activity at your place?
no, just a poltergeist in my email inbox, but that's it.
Yeah, I know who that is too. So
Voldemort, because they look alike. So, But no, I honestly, ever since I said, if you bother my daughter during when she sleeps, I will leave you or I will kick you out of this house permanently, have not had any issues. And that was what, like, I would say
almost 6 months.
yeah, I would say like November, like around our Thanksgiving, which is the last week in November. Ugh.
Yeah, I know it's been a while because we actually spoke about it on a stream. So
Yeah, I haven't had any. It's weird. It's like it all like nothing.
yeah, they'll still be there.
It's
So
crazy.
it's a little bit cold here at the moment. And it's only 7. What's that? It's about 45 degrees out in my
Fahrenheit?
office. So that's a bit too bloody cold for me.
Yeah. It's like 75 degrees in our house right now because it's like 90 outside. So I don't like my electric bill being any higher than it has to be.
Oh, when I was in the States, the Friday when I arrived all the way through till following Thursday, which is I think it's Thursday, I went to Alcatraz. Beautiful
How'd
weather.
that go?
The Friday, the day I was meant to come home, San Francisco turned the fog on.
Of course they did.
Hey, I can't complain. I had 5 days of beautiful weather in San Francisco,
That's weird.
including one day at 27 Celsius, which is 80. And they were complaining that it was too hot then.
They
So
complain that it's too hot. You know what I wouldn't kill for 80-degree weather? Like 80-degree weather would be like I'd be wearing a sweater at 80-degree weather right now. It's between 90 and 93 here during the day. Next week it's supposed to be 95 to 98. I think we're supposed to hit 100 one day. Like
100, that's 38 degrees.
I would kill for 80-degree weather right now. We won't see 80-degree weather consistently. Well, we won't see 80. We see 80 overnight. 75 but it's like 90% humidity, so it really doesn't count. But like just I would 80 sounds like I'd be wearing like long pants and long sleeves.
G'day, Angie. Long time no see here, young lady. Yeah, I could live with it being between 80 to 120. That's certainly fine. So,
Just
there's parts of Australia where it hits anywhere from 50 to 60 degree centigrade. So 50 is 122.
I would love to live in a place where it's like 60 degrees the entire year. Where can I find a place like that? Where
New
would it be?
Zealand,
All year long?
no, but 60 is roughly the top for most of the year.
It's my dad just moved here, so he's currently trying not to melt. The good part about it is in December when everybody else is shoveling snow or complaining that it's cold, I can put up my Christmas tree in shorts. It's like 60 degrees.
No, there's something wrong with you, kid. What is it, 60? What, this 16? Yeah, no. I've actually been walking around since I've been home in shorts during 60-degree weather. Down to about 54. As long as I've got a good pair of socks on and a good hoodie on, I'm right. Also funding the FNL video, as in the one that I made. Are you talking about mine? They were just photos of mine. I'll spawn trooper, put some bloody pants on, you dirty baywell beast. Christ, come in here.
It is the middle of the night over there.
Naked. No excuse. This is a G-rated platform.
The family show.
That video, I had a lot of fun making it. I can't animate things because I'm not paying to absorb an amount of money for something I'm not going to use. Yes, they are prison.
Yeah, that's what my child thinks right about now. She got a shower earlier, and when it was time to put on pajamas, she was like, "No pants, no pants." Like, I was like, "Then you're not coming on YouTube with mommy with no pants on. That's not happening."
No, have to wear pants.
I did get something in the mail the other day.
Black salt. Ooh.
So,
From
because
India?
it's coming up on a full moon.
Is that from India? Or any chance?
Not this one. I don't think so. Packaged in Everett, Washington. I don't know where it came from though. Oh, mixed and packaged in Washington, USA. So, it's charged under a full moon. We have got some work to do this weekend. Let's put it that way. Oh. It's been a long day of streaming. Night, Angie.
Night, Ange. Enjoy your dinner.
Any plans for the full moon? Or is that just a me thing?
No, it must be just a you thing. I don't even bother. Like, I've got skylight in the garage. But unfortunately, where the moon sits is a bit too far over for me to see it through my skylight. So,
The spawn trooper. The full moon is the 29th. That's only the 27th. We got 2 days.
what's the 28th here? So it's tomorrow for me.
Yeah, that's 2 days. That's Monday for us. Monday, but today's Saturday, so it's Spawn
It
needs to look
depends
at a
on where.
calendar.
It depends on where you are in the world, Monty. So for me, tomorrow's the 29th.
Oh, he's stupid. He's not stupid like actually stupid, but his joke was stupid because it fell flat, just like his butt. Um, he said it was
I don't
already a
know.
full moon because he ran in the room naked.
Nah, sorry. This is turning me off eating for the next fucking 3 months. So I'm going to get down to 86 kilos, roughly 190 pounds. Thanks, Spawn.
I'm stuck where I'm at, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh, Tammy, in the Dimension unit, they were always fun nights with a full moon. So I actually worked quite a few nights when we had full moon. And one particular resident screwed her up for 3-4 days. She had Huntington's.
Oh,
So yeah, so the full moon, like, it was hard to get her into routine as it was, but yeah, full moon and everything just went out the door.
so Sweetfly asked what I do with the black salt and the full moon. Well, it's for protection. But I have plans for somebody on the full moon. Because somebody wanted to try to F with me, and I'm gonna F with them back.
G'day, Melissa Jane.
So
So what was it? Are you doing a stream today? For those who don't know, Melissa is another Aussie. If you like chocolates and coffee, well, she'd be the lady to speak to. So that's the link to her channel. So go and subscribe. Last week she made cookies, and yeah, we all thought they were softballs or baseballs, but they actually looked all right. And Mad Max ate them. He survived, so it can't have been that bad. You're welcome, Melissa.
It's always
Uh,
when it's always that. Well, I saw somebody else eat them and they survived. You'll be good. Melissa, do you decorate cookies too with like frosting? Because this this holiday season coming up, I'm gonna get back into my cookie making. Since the little will be in school, I can make stuff for her teachers.
yep.
But it'll give me a reason to do some cookie decorating streams with some icing, royal icing. It's a pain in the butt to mess with, but it's so rewarding when you get a cookie that looks like a piece of art. It's the only art
Yep.
I'm good at.
I had a Italian gent in the nursing home who was in a prison camp. So I know where you're coming from, Tammy, with that. Sorry, I was just
Really?
reading the chat.
No, I never had a patient like that. I had some interesting stories, but not that interesting.
No, um, as you get older, you start regressing back in time, which is sad, but unfortunately it happens, especially with things like dementia, Alzheimer's. That really screws a person's mind.
I had a patient that I worked on acute care for most of my career in inpatient rehab. So we had a patient when he was in isolation. So I put on my gown and gloves to go in there and work with him, and we're trying to sit at the edge of the bed because his balance is very poor. He's like 95. He has dementia.
Yep.
So he lifts up the gown like it's a skirt and like tries to catch a peek. And I'm like, if you weren't 95, cute as a button and confused as all hell, I'd kind of be mad. But he picked up the gown like it was like he was gonna see something.
Yep.
I'm like, it's not that kind of gown.
Yeah, nursing homes are a fun place to investigate in. So I've been to a couple that have shut down, and yeah, the feelings you get inside those places is absolutely nuts.
The feeling that you get inside those places, when you're working there too. So I can only imagine what it's like when nobody's there. I wouldn't. I come on and talk to you about it and act like I'm all brave and shit, but I'm not.
Up at Marutna, which is I'm hoping to get back up there again in August
In a
to do
month.
an investigation
Can't believe
again.
it. It's almost July. Where has the time gone?
Yes, yes, I know. I've already started saving for my next trip to America.
Gotta,
So here's my silver coin.
you need to start a Kofi if that
Then this coin, what else the
you
rest
need
of my
to you need to
coins?
start a Kofi so people can support your channel and support your next trip to the US.
Yeah, if I'll do that. It won't be till next year, so that'd be roughly a mid-January thing. Get a GFN going, then run it for 3 months, and whatever help I get to come over. Hopefully, or depending on how much it raises, will depend on where I go to and where I stay. So, like Dallas, I've got family there, so accommodation doesn't cost anything. If I go back to San Francisco, I've got free
Expensive.
accommodation there because I've got family. So it's all the other places that I want to try and get to spend some days in, depending on how much that costs. Then I've got to worry about transport as well to get around. So yeah, there's a lot of things to take into consideration, and learning how to drive on the wrong side of the road. It's just in the
Or
right
the
hand lane
right
to go
side of the
slow.
road.
No, not for us. It's
Also
not. It's the
known
wrong
as the
side.
right side of the world, or right side of the road for most of the world.
Yeah, for
There's
us.
very few countries that drive on the left side of the road, and it's only
Yeah,
two
it's
that I can
happened.
think of right now.
I can tell you three:
Well, three. New Zealand.
New Zealand, Australia, England. I'm not sure. I think Canada drives about the same as you. Ah, yeah. Well, there you go. There's three countries I know,
It's,
and
like I
I've
said,
been to two
most of
of
the
them.
world drives the normal way. Yeah.
Yes. Melissa wants to come over next year as well. So, yeah. If you haven't subscribed to Melissa, go subscribe to her. She's an absolutely ripping bird from Australia. Um, if, as I say, if you like chocolate, then you can see a lot of chocolate in her shorts, and I'll leave it at that.
Don't give any spoilers. Just a little
No.
tease.
Oh, hello, spirit. Uh,
Crazy.
it is. Hang on a sec. Oh, I think it had been on for so long, and it's just letting me know.
Yeah, I was like, it really
Yes.
hasn't done anything the whole time, which is
No, it
weird because
hasn't.
usually it does.
Yeah, or behind it is the T-shirt. It's a $60 or 60 Australian dollar Adidas T-shirt, which I decided I was going to wreck and get people to sign it for me as a memento of Dollywood
That's not
this year.
wrecking it. That's a memory.
So, and I've got another memory. So this actually came the other day.
Nice.
So that's got most of the people who attended the Dollywood event. Yeah, I
Maybe
just wanted
next
something
year.
different. Yeah.
I like that. Like maybe next year. It's just really hard to travel with the toddler
Yes, I've been in that
if it's not a
position.
vacation for her.
Yeah, I've been in that position before with kids, and it is harder.
but we're not that far away. So that's the bonus. I just don't know if we could do a. We've done a 4 hour or 4 hour car trip before, and she was fine when she was younger. But I don't know how that
Yep.
would go now.
Oh, as long as she's got a tablet and she can play on that, then she'll be fine for the trip.
Yeah. eh, Right now it's I gotta pee. I gotta pee. And it's like you never know when her little bladder is gonna burst. So
Yeah,
it's a thing.
that's where plots quite come in handy.
True.
So if she does have that accident, then it's not the whole car that gets flooded out.
That's true. Usually she's pretty good, but on that long of a trip, it's you know, she doesn't maybe next year she'll be able to give us a warning like, "Hey, I have to pee, but I don't have to pee like yet. So the
Yep.
next exit, can we head off
Yeah.
the highway and
Or just remind her every now and then if you need to go to the toilet, tell mum and dad, and we'll take you. So hopefully that'll help get her into the routine. So when you do go for longer drives, or for any drive really, that she's actually going to tell you that she needs to go to the toilet before it happens.
Yeah, we went to South Carolina a month or two ago and she was good. We got about half like almost there to our destination and she said she had to go. And it was like, well, okay, we'll stop. And we stopped at a gas station and she was continent. I was like, I'm so happy. I was like, this could have gone so bad. She did great. However,
Yeah,
we're not consistent enough.
there's still a learning curve for her though. So she's still
Hmm.
getting to know what her body can take and that. So she has an accident, she has a bloody accident. Who cares?
Yep. She's little. She's
Exactly.
she'll figure it out eventually. I mean, at least she knows. Like we have an accident every now and then, but for the most part, we're good. It's just certain things make me nervous, like a long car ride, or dinner with people, and or a trip to a theme park where I don't know where bathrooms are and things like that. So it's
Oh,
life's little
Dollywood,
challenges.
yeah. Dollywood, there's um, plenty of toilets and that around. You can
I mean,
actually
it's a
get them
theme
at
park, so
Valhalla.
most places do, but
Yeah, yeah, Valhalla actually got a few maps and gave them out to us foreigners in Tennessee so we know where we're going. Mine never got open. So
what did you think overall of your first trip to the US?
everywhere I went, people were willing to engage with me. I think it's because of my accent.
I've heard that's the thing because I've been watching a lot of like the World Cup visitors being
Yep.
like, "This is not what this is. This is not what I expected. I was told that I would, you know, people would be rude and it would be this and it would be that." And I just like to hear people's experiences because, like, is that like I know you watch a lot of YouTube and you see, Americans every day and you speak to us all the time, but not a lot of people do. And did we live up to any of the stereotypes?
Yeah, apparently the Aussie accent is rated the best accent in the world.
It is kind of cool. It's
So,
it's really interesting when you get so like having you or DJ Radis on a stream, Spawn, Musa Lady, and a couple people from the US, and you have everybody speaks English. However, everybody's English is just a little bit different. When you get somebody from the South and you get somebody from California and you get somebody from like Wisconsin and you get somebody from Canada, and then it's like everybody speaks English, but it's fun to listen to everybody's accents and everybody's versions of things because we all have different words for the same things.
yeah.
It's great.
Thanks.
I need to record mine for
That's funny,
navigation.
Melissa.
That sounds like fun. I wouldn't mind having an Aussie accent on my my GPS. Not gonna lie.
I would love to have an Aussie accent, but a true Aussie accent, with all the words that we say. So, like, turn around, you silly cunt. You're meant to turn left at the street behind you. Things like that. Not these.
I
Okay,
love
next.
seeing things that people here take for granted that people are out from around the world are discovering, and it's like, well, yeah, that's just that's our normal. Like, what do you mean that's not normal for you? It's interesting to see the sharing of cultures and see that Americans actually do have a culture. A lot of cultures,
Yeah,
actually.
that's right, Melissa. Mine would be. I want to be swearing every direction.
That's what
Hey,
I do
I can't
anyway.
help it. I like the F and C words. What can I say?
If my GPS, or not my GPS, but my phone will autocorrect to Cuntosaurus Rex. That is the kind of language that my daughter is going to grow up around. Oops.
Oh, that's right. She's going to be worse if she lets me.
I was convinced that her first phrase was going to be, for fuck's sake. Melissa, it's more like redirecting because this can't figure out where she's going.
I know what Melissa was saying. Where you going to see you next Tuesday?
That's the thing. Like this, my GPS would be like this. See you next Tuesday. Can't figure out where the hell she's going, so we got to redirect. Redirecting again because she can't follow my directions the first damn time. Yeah, that'd be my my GPS would say "bless your heart" a lot.
Now that I never heard when
It's
I was
probably a
over
good
there.
thing. But
So
no one said "bless your heart" or "have the day you deserve." You did just fine.
I think I did just fine then because yeah, everyone was very polite. And as I said, when I started
That's
talking
right.
to them, they wanted me to stop and stay talking to them.
Mama Squid. Wait. She's still learning. Wait till she calls you a twat waffle. I started ending my
She's been
streams "have the day you deserve" and try not to be a twat waffle.
oh, that's the Pommy saying. It is.
That's how I end all my streams now. Try not to be a twat waffle.
Yeah, I think a couple of the videos I've sent out have had the twat waffle mentioned a few times in it.
There's just find a new way to like laugh at people. I gotta find something that's like uniquely me. That's just I don't know, because I'm not like I try not to be like anybody else. I try not to copy anybody else. I try not to like follow what the crowd is doing because that's just not me. Yeah, it's Melissa. It's have the day you deserve, and I'm working
But
on my
is that
southern insults.
right? I have a
Like,
question though,
yeah,
Melissa. Is that for being bitchy? Because you've
yeah.
got to have that sarcasm included
If
in it.
someone tells you to have the day you deserve, um, they just basically told you that f off and you suck.
That's too polite. I just like saying "fuck you"
I do
and
have
being
my
done with it.
for my strings now. I do have my focus group. Um, if people have a problem with like my hold music or the fact that I do like mama duties first, because I love YouTube, don't get me wrong, but I love my family more. And when my 3-year-old needs to go to the bathroom or needs a snack during my stream, I will pause what I'm doing and take care of my daughter because mom first, YouTuber second. And I
Yep.
will my mods now say if you have any complaints, we'll send it to the focus group. Focus stands for fuck off because you suck.
Fuck off. Yep. Or fuck off because you're stupid. I actually told Mr. Montgomery that one day. I told him to focus.
And Spawn says I say twat wrong, but that's okay. Because I'm American and we talk different. Because we not you. Yeah, Melissa,
Yes.
I'm originally from Wisconsin, so I'm a very FU kind of person too. But with the tubes, plus I like leaving that like you say goodbye to someone and then about 30 seconds later they realize that you insulted them. That's what I want. That's a plus plus I like that whole when someone insults you on Facebook, you go instead of the good southern woman would pray for you, I'm gonna pray for your family because they have to tolerate your BS every day. I can shut off my phone and I don't have to see you ever again.
I like that.
That's been my go-to for years because I don't want to end up in Facebook jail. So I always say, I'm a bless your heart, I'm gonna pray for you because once I close my screen, I don't have to see you ever again. But your family has to put up with your attitude every day. Mm. Squid, you have a voice message. Oh no. Yeah, I'll show you how to say it in sign language. Yay. Well, I do know around and find out. Like I know how to say I know how to say f around and find out in sign language.
Yeah, that's
So
one thing I want to learn. It is because out of everyone I met this year, the best conversation I had was with a um, young deaf girl. That was my highlight of my trip, believe it or not. After meeting everyone else, that one conversation is something that I'm never ever going to forget. And I just enjoyed it thoroughly. So,
I'm sure
and
I
yes,
have to listen to this. I have a voice message.
Spawn.
So let's see.
Yeah. Spawn. Is it something that Squid can actually play live?
It's just him pronouncing the
Oh,
words that I
waffle.
always mispronounce to him over and over and over again. It's like
He's a twat. What can I say?
here.
Hey, Heather.
Waffle. It is waffle. Waffle. It is waffle. Waffle. Not waffle. Waffle. It is waffle.
Did you hear that?
Yes, twat waffle over and over and over again. What can I say?
Yeah.
It's a twat waffle.
Twat. Twat. If I don't say it the Welsh, British
Yeah,
way,
I
he
can't
gets
call
mad.
him a whinging. Yeah, I can't call him a whinging pom because he's not actually from England. He's from Wales. So
And this is what's fascinating about everybody speaking English. But you'll say something and I'm like, do what now? What? Spawn will say something and I'm like, was that English? Was that what was that supposed to mean? Like I love it. But there are people from like Alabama who still talk and I'm like, do what now? So
yeah, so no, the trip was. I had an absolute ball. Everyone I met was really nice. Baker and I were in one of the shops at Dollywood. He needed to get some pain relief, and I've walked out of the shop, and I was standing with some of the other people that were there. And Baker comes out, he calls me over. The girl in the shop wanted to have a chat with me because of my accent. So that was fun, having a chat with her. And yeah, a lot of places I visited, that's what the people are like. So all very welcoming. Your meal sizes, fucked up. They are. Like our large Big Mac meal is the same size as your medium Big Mac meal at McDonald's.
everything is super sized. When
Have
I was a
fun,
kid,
Bonnie. Enjoy your hike.
see ya. When I was a kid, they used to have like normal sizes, small, medium, large, and then they came out with the super size.
Yep, I
And
remember that.
then super size became like normal.
The normal.
I still can't like there's just some things I don't understand. Like, yeah, I love my 40-ounce Stanley, but that's because I hate standing at the refrigerator and filling up my cup with water every 20 minutes. So this is lazy me only having to fill my cup up once or twice. I fill it up at the first thing in the morning and then like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Like,
Yeah, I went to Bucky's and got a 32-ounce cup from Bucky's. And I wanted a drink anyway, so I got the foam cup, put some ice in it, topped up with Coke, and I generally don't have ice in my Coke. Gone through, paid for everything, gone out to the car, transferred my drink from the styrofoam cup into the Bucky's cup. 6.5 hours later, I still had ice in it.
yeah,
And I think the temp would have been around the 90-degree mark, having a guess. Because the day I went down to and paid a visit to Roseman down at her ranch. And yeah, that was a fun day.
oh, that sounds fun. Bucky's is an adventure all in its own. I unfortunately went with the 2-year-old or 1-year-old at the time. So I really couldn't do much. And I actually was
Yep.
like exhausted and needed to drive. But Bucky's is definitely a is an adventure in itself.
G'day, my pretty Pams. Thank you for dropping in for bed.
My pretty.
So I don't think I've seen you in my chat before.
I was
So
DMing her, and I sent her the link.
radio. Thanks for that, Squid. So muchly appreciated.
She streams with Spawn.
Radio. I feel sorry for you, young lady. Streaming with him. I don't know how you get a word in with him.
It's like connecting people that I know from different parts of the YouTubes into one. She does a lot of the Halo stuff, which Expert doesn't do a lot anymore because it's dramatic.
Yeah.
Overly dramatic. Yeah. Spawn jokes that we share custody. Because she streams with him on Monday and I stream with him on Wednesday. And we used to do a show, all three of us, on Tuesdays on my channel. So it was like she had Spawn on Mondays, we shared custody on Tuesdays, and then I got him on Wednesdays. That was the custody arrangement back in the day.
Hey, as long as it works, that's all that matters.
It's a crappy job. Somebody has to do it. Oh, Spawn. You're welcome, Spawn. I'm glad I could Oh, I love it. YouTube is supposed to be fun. Like, at the end of the day, YouTube is supposed to be fun. YouTube is supposed to be Dollywood. The people at Dollywood. YouTube is not, but everybody's got to be involved in some sort of drama or stabbing somebody in the back, or this person doesn't like this person, and then this person does. It's like, who the hell? Leave the drama at the door. Just have fun.
Yeah, that's what my channel, all my channels are about. It's what I do that I'm sharing with everyone else. So if people like it, good. People don't like it, good for them. But don't come in and try and bring drama in because, nah, I've had too much drama in my life. Don't need it anymore.
It's like now it's kind of a job because my channel is monetized and that's how I help feed my family. But at the same time, it's still supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be, they say if you have a job that you enjoy, you'll never work a day in your life. That's what YouTube is supposed to be. Talking about stuff and researching things and making content about stuff that you enjoy, that you think other people should know. And when people try to insert drama into that, like, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. Spawn's being mean to me. Somebody boot him from chat. Just kidding.
Oh, you can time him out for however long you want.
You have to make people mods.
Right, how do I do that?
So in the YouTube chat. So if I can share my screen with you. So so if you go into like the YouTube stream itself.
Here. Yeah, right. So wait a minute.
Here's the chat.
Fun because I'm actually doing it on the fly.
So if you want to share my screen that I shared with you on the bottom.
Wait a minute.
Click on it and it'll share it. There you go. So that's the live chat. So you click on these three little buttons right here as you're the channel owner. I only have report and block. You have a bunch of other options. including
Right.
making people moderators.
Shit, wait a minute. My channel.
And this is how we learn.
Live. Right. So, go back to where I was.
Spawn. Yeah, you can also do it in studio, but chat's the easiest way. Oh. Yeah, Heather. He's out in the little's out in the living room with Daddy watching TV. Burnt Peanut is live right now, so that's probably what they're watching. Because her new addiction is the channel Burnt Peanut. Oh, that's their whole thing. She'll wake up every morning going, peanut, peanut, peanut.
That's what I actually call. That's my youngest daughter's nickname.
It's weird seeing the chat in my little window here on screen, and behind I have this stream open too, and it's like just weird.
Oh, right. Right. See, channel activity, go to channel pin report. Right. As a moderator. Save that one.
And the running joke is that Spawn's in my basement. I don't have a basement. I live in Georgia. Double chat. It's like chat is everywhere. Whoa. So now when I type,
Right. Now, turn the volume down on that so I don't keep
so now I'm
hearing
blue.
myself.
Waiting for the boot. So now so you'll see what I have. I'll Spawn. I'm just using you as an example. But see, now I can all of this.
Yep.
So I'm not going to do well. So if when you put user in timeout, you will have this. And if
you do whatever you want.
Well, if you add people as a standard moderator, they don't have this part, I think.
Yeah.
So managing mods have more power than standard mods. But now I can drop links in the chat. Like, hold on, we'll stop sharing this screen for a second.
Spawn Troop said go ahead and time him out, so
yeah,
go for it.
But now we can do stuff like I have to go to my like this. And all the fun power that comes with being able to do this. So I just dropped Val's link in the chat. Not that anybody here doesn't already subscribe to him, but like, example. Yeah, was that the only people we time out for fun is Zach. Because that's just what we do. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, I'm a mod of one channel, and I don't think that I've never done anything. So
Everywhere Val goes, I heard he has to have a wrench.
yes,
But I don't know. He never comes in my chat, so I don't know. Ah,
I got along really well with Val over at when I was in Tennessee. So
I did well, I was invited on a show with him and Flux when my channel was like super new. So it's in the YouTube terms of service. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Uh,
yeah, but I spent a bit of time with Val on the Wednesday night in the meet and greet. On the Thursday at Dollywood, I was mainly with him, Broken Baker, the other Mary B, and TC Maylin. So, yeah, everyone I met at the event, I was a little overwhelmed by all the positive things that were said about me after it. So, hey,
that is
like I
always
say, I'm an
your
Aussie. I've had a fairly shitty life where I didn't get praised much, apart from when I was playing sport. I like to watch movies, hubby. Oh, thanks for that, my pretty, and have fun watching the movie with hubby. So hopefully it's a G-rated one.
well.
Yeah, so yeah, I had an absolute ball with those four people, and um, I consider my best photo of the Dollywood 3 days was Broken Baker and myself.
I've never actually had a conversation with Baker. That would be I've been in his chat. I've been subscribed to him since before I had a channel, but I've never actually had a conversation with him. But I just no. Every time I say no, I say it like Baker does. I don't know why. I don't understand why I do it, but it's so funny to me. So funny. And I will forever. Every time he says nope, I'm like I have to say like nope. I do a really bad impression, but it's so funny to me. I can't help it. I just I just feel bad for Baker right now.
Yeah. As I said, I spent a bit of time with Baker, and he's one of the nicest guys that you could ever meet in person. And the shit that people have been saying about him, this is sorry, but it's fucked up, to put it bluntly. Um,
Jealousy rearing its ugly head.
yeah, I think it's also rejection as well.
That's true. I mean,
So
we've seen what
yeah,
happens when people get rejected. They kind of flip out.
yeah, Laura Owens, classic example.
There we go. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Was when you get rejected, you just go, "Whoo." Hmm. But it's, I can't say it's like women have never historically handled rejection well of
No,
anything. And then you add the internet where people have parasocial relationships where your friends were like, okay, so I know, like, obviously my mom is in the chat, so I'm gonna use her as an example. If she wasn't my
yeah,
mother and we didn't talk off of YouTube, but I would respond to her comments all the time, she would think and she gets this thing in her head that we're friends. And it's like, that's not necessarily the truth. But you get these parasocial relationships, and then when someone says no longer contact me, people tend to, well, you're my friend. No, really, we're not friends. Like, we've never met. I've said hi to you in chat. Like, we're not like friends would be like DMing each other. Like, I consider you a friend because I talk to you outside of YouTube. Like,
Yep.
it's not just I see you in chat and say hi and that's it. Like, we've talked off of YouTube. Obviously, my mother talked off of YouTube. Spawn had a 3-hour conversation with that man the other day. Whereas to the point where him and my dad were talking and I just walked away from the phone because I was like, I got shit to do. But like, people don't take who naturally don't take rejection well in the 3D world, and then you add these emotions and parasocial relationships on top of it, it messes with the psyche, and it does weird things to people. I just never understood. So it is nice when someone responds to your comments and gives like you that attention, but at the same time, it's like they don't know you. Like, they're not they they have there's one of them and hundreds of people in chat. You have to realize, like, the general public has to realize that that person that they're saying hi to may not be like special. They just see their comment, like their comment, and agree with it and point it out. And I think that's kind of what happened. Like,
And George's mum, so my middle daughter's mum. I was the first male to walk away from her. So every other relationship she'd been in, she's the one who left. And I left her because I was sick of all the crap. I was trying to go up smoking. I'd given up dope, and all she'd ever do was when I was around, she'd light up smoke and or have a bong and blow the smoke at me. And enough was enough, so I left her. She convinced my daughter, who was 11 at the time, to say that I SA'd her. Yeah. So I have when people say that about people, I know what it's like to be brought into a cop shop where you've got 4 detectives and they're all grilling you continually for 4 hours. And it's a fucking horrible thing to have to go through. So yeah, when people turn around and say that about other people, then yeah,
I can see that being a negative flashback, kind of hard time with that. I can't even imagine what that was like. I and I just
wasn't the nicest fucking feelings being labelled bloody rock spider on Facebook. So yeah, it is what it is. I can talk about it because I'm in a better spot mentally, and I will never forgive and I will never forget. So I've been through some shit in my life, from the age of 2.5 through to what was I? 58, 48, I think. 48, 49 at the time. So yeah, as I said, I can talk about it. I went through therapy with it, with my mental health, and yeah, I'm still here. I'm still making content. I don't know why it's actually popular, but for some reason, people seem to like me the way I do things, which is pretty fucked up. In a good way. In a good way. Yeah, I'm just me, and like,
And that's how you can be.
yeah, and I try to start everyone's days off with sending out a good morning message. Um, just let it's twofold. One is to let people know that there's someone there that thinks about them, is thinking about them, and the second one is to give them a lift. To start the day off on a good note, which hopefully they'll be infectious and other people start having better days around those people. So,
So speaking of that, so I listened to the one that you sent me this morning, and I'll have to mute myself, but I can't remember the first words of it this morning. However, I listened to it and I
um,
had the volume up, and my dad heard the first like 3 seconds of it and was like, "What the hell are you listening to?" I'm like, mind your business. Just watch a video every day. And I was like, this one just the first like 5 seconds were like just my dad's reaction to it was even funnier than the the video itself. Because I love those
oh, wait a
things.
minute.
Like,
I've got to see which one I sent out.
oh,
Um,
oh my goodness. Yeah,
I got to send out this morning.
I gotta remember. Hold on, let me mute myself.
Good morning, tater tits. Here is today's fucking forecast. Extremely fucking tired with a one.
Well, so it's good morning, tater tits, is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it said. And that was the first thing my dad heard when I got up this morning. Good morning, tater tits. Like, Jesus. Did not see that one coming. But this morning, after being smacked in the face by a 3-year-old, I needed that.
Yeah. All right, I'll send them out because I think everyone needs to start the day off well. And for me, like if I had got these messages, um, who knows? My life might have been different.
They
But at the
definitely
same
make you
time,
smile in the morning.
yeah, at the same time, I just want other people to know that no matter what they're going through in life, they're never alone. And there's someone there who actually has taken time to send a message to them, just to let them know someone's thinking about them, and that life is actually better um, than what current circumstances might be. So, yeah, I've had Melissa message me saying how she's loved the video update. I've had you message me the same. Um,
And Mom, I was standing by the
Heaven,
kitchen island and he was sitting at the kitchen table and he just looked up like, huh? It was priceless. But I hate to cut this short, but I have to get going. I want to say goodnight to my daughter before she goes to sleep. So
no, that's all good. We're going for an hour 45, so it's getting close to wind down time anyway. So thank you, Squid, for coming on. To everyone in the chat, thank you very much for joining in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below there. Thumbs up. as well. And with the bell, remember to click on all notifications. So that way you get to find out when I'm streaming next. So
I just had to change it. I just made sure to change it because I was on personalized. Ugh. But good to see you,
Squid,
Heather.
great having you on. Mama Squid, I hope to get you back on because last time I actually had questions for you. I forgot all about them because of all the other shit that went on with me being signed out of StreamYard. Then when I signed back in, killed the
That was
stream.
funny.
Fuck, it is what it
We took
is.
over his. If you
So
haven't checked out that last stream, check it out and at least pay attention to the last like 5 minutes because we took over his channel for a little bit.
yes. So yeah. Been fun stream as per normal. Squid, thanks very, very much for coming on again. Thank you everyone in the chat, and we shall see you on the next stream or in someone else's channel. So Melissa's not streaming or said to go over to her channel. Don't forget to hit up MG Law tonight or after hours respawn, being his new channel name. And it should be a games night. So if you go into MGs, just put in a heap of ghosts. So we'll have some fun with him.
I have to go to his new channel.
Yeah, after hours respawn, it's called.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right. I will see you guys later. Bye.
No worries. Take care. I'm just trying to bring up MGs. So MG should be starting in roughly 2.5 hours. So as I said, we go and drop into his chat, just put in a heap of ghosts. And with that, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. It's been fun, and I shall see you on the next stream. Bye for now.